I'm trying your genitals would just get you
Can
kicked
you
off.
imagine if I had my dress tattooed on my genitals? That would be
Oh.
really bad.
We got
Wow.
transcoding this time. That was handy.
Beautiful.
Does that mean that my penis would fall under GDPR?
Only if it's legible. You have to go in real close to be able to read anything.
Okay, I think we are now live.
I'd have to get very excited.
Alright. So, am I jumping straight into the previously on?
Might as well.
Previously
Why
on
not?
Tyranny of Dragons.
Hey, someone that actually does the voice.
Is that a
Alright,
voice?
It's not your usual voice, no. So, yeah, last time you were tasked with scouting out the cultist encampment and gather some information on them. You managed to sneak your way in and quickly discovered that Leosin had been discovered and captured. Dell decided he was going to instantly run into the rescue, but you managed to stop him long enough to come up with a plan, where you started a bar fight in the middle of the encampment to create a distraction, so that Quentin could make him go invisible and untie him, and start escorting him away. And then on the way back, you spotted the slaves, and Ragnar decided he wanted to attempt to help them and got recognized, which started
It worked. It worked out in the end.
It did work
Must...
after a fight where you very nearly got swamped by the entire encampment.
You forgot to mention.
But we didn't. We didn't.
You forgot to mention Hope's sexy time.
In the end, it was a reference.
With the whips and the chains. Yeah.
And the blindfolds and the muzzles. Yep.
And if anyone wants to see Hope try to be sexy, they can always watch last week's the last episode.
Well, they can.
What do you mean try? I succeeded masterfully. Thank you very much.
You succeeded in enough that you managed to lure some poor defensive soul into a beating.
Success.
No, I keep forgetting you're Scottish. So, now you have just arrived back at the town of Greenest.
Yay, greenest. The greenest bastards return home.
I object.
So that should have centered on your
Yep.
characters.
It has.
Alright, so as you approach town, you see Governor Nighthill with a bunch of the other residents, and you see your cart with patches. So the slaves that you had kindly given your cart to have made their way back to Greenest.
Who's patches?
Yeah, who's Patches?
Waffles.
Waffles.
There he
There you
is.
go.
Fucking patches.
Waffles! Waffles is alive!
Yay!
So the villagers have already decided they want to rename
Yeah.
the donkey.
They can fuck right off with that.
Well, you didn't tell the thing. No, it's because it was patchwork of things that the patch is stuck in my head. But yeah, it was Waffles.
Yes, it was.
Right,
Waffles.
so,
And you also object to the name Waffles Bastards for us.
No, not so much.
so you see Governor Nighthill come in. He looks incredibly happy to see you and goes, "Welcome back, heroes of Greenest."
Watcher.
You managed to return some of our people that the cultists took away.
Some?
And I see you found Leosin.
This was everyone we could find. This is all the slaves we found.
Did we miss anybody?
Apparently there was a whole bunch of people in the past, but they were worked to death over time.
Oh, well, we can't do anything about that. Yet.
I wasn't saying that you did a bad job. I was saying you did a great job.
feel like the villagers could have worked that hard and died in about 24 hours after a raid. But it's very impressive. Very.
To be fair, it's 24 hours since we got there. The raid had been going on before then.
It was only just starting, sort of, when we got there. They all left like 10 minutes before we did.
It was going starting. They only managed to take about 2 or 3 people from Greenest.
Yeah, I don't think the campaign really thought they'd have to deal with a group who would run in, run out, run in, run out within seconds of everything happening. I imagine it takes longer for most people to do this stuff.
Oh no, it's the people that died were from the previous towns.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Makes more sense now.
If you remember, I had said that they had raided a couple of the towns
Yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah.
My conscience is clear. I'm fine with this.
Yeah, there's nothing we could have done. And I would appreciate a
fine.
little less lip about it, please, Governor.
You watch your mouth, boy.
Going on,
Old
it's
man.
going off the rails already.
The governor just gives Xander a weird look. It's like, you could have put some clothes on by now.
I did. I've taken them off again.
Typical.
Please forgive him, Governor. He's not right in the head. Is there anything more we can do to help out? I think we need to get our friend here some medical attention.
I was just coming to offer you some of my finest rooms in the keep as a reward for your bravery and helping the town out.
Oh, gladly.
I'm sure the rest of the citizens will like to thank you, and you get a few people coming up and giving you hugs.
Yay!
Because you saved their family
gets
from being
hugs.
slaves.
Wow.
His hugs a cat and
Oh.
another donkey.
Are any of them brave enough to hug me?
No,
Okay.
they'll look at you and be like, why the fuck is he in underwear? And just give you a nice wide berth.
Good, good.
Do any of them give me a flagon of beer?
Oh dear.
And so I was like, we've opened the tavern. If you guys need some sustenance, not sure how much booze we've got left, but everything that you can drink and we'll give you for free tonight.
Uh-oh.
Drinks on the
Whee!
house. Let's go.
Come on, lads and ladette. Can we go? Let's go get a drink.
I will catch up with you. I'm gonna go up to the temple and see if there's anything I can do there.
All right. So Nessim and the other monks come up and give Leosin a hand up to the keep, so he's going to be recovering at the keep.
If Hope is heading to the temple, I'm going to head with her.
Oh dear.
And I will stick with Leosin and the rest of the monks for a bit. Where is the tavern? And I will meet you there.
I forgot
Alright,
what the tavern is.
There isn't a particular tavern.
Okay.
Let's just say that built. That
One in the
building
middle.
there.
Oh, we've got
Nice.
competing beer houses, excellent.
Okay, that one. That's fine. Yeah. Fine. I'll meet you there in a few hours. We'll,
This one. What about that one?
Is the
Think
town
it's-
already reset then?
It's this one.
Sorry.
This one. Do you mean that one?
Well, hasn't all the town burnt to the ground and it's just to keep?
We salvaged some of it.
I didn't burn everything.
It was on
I-
fire.
I can
There-
still hear fire, so
Is that still going on? I thought
apparently so. I can still
Oh,
hear some burning and cackling.
No,
in the
Is that what that
background.
crackling is?
Nothing's playing.
Yeah, I had background music for Burning Village in the background. I must have it on autoplay as soon as players enter the game. It wasn't doing it when I was setting up.
Cool.
I thought it was just my smouldering sexiness.
It's Leosin going to come to the... Are you going to bring him to the tavern?
No, Leosin's a
He needs
bit
medical
fucked up.
attention.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's not doing so good.
Bit of hair of the dog will do him good.
I'm going
I'll
to
make
assume
sure
he's
he's
like 1
okay and
HP.
I'm going to go and check on Waffles then.
No, Ragnar did manage to heal him. It was either Ragnar or Hope, I can't remember which. I think it was Hope, yeah.
What sort of time of
quite
day is it at the
exhausted?
moment?
And it's just past dusk, so the sun's very, like, you're getting very little sunlight now. So it's getting towards 9 o'clock.
Am I literally going to the tavern on my own?
I'll meet you there. I'm just going to check on Waffles.
How long would it
Make
take
sure
to get to the
Waffles has
temple
got a
and
good
back?
bed.
I'm just
Uh,
making sure Leosin gets to a bed. Nessim can look after him after that.
And
and then I'll talk to him in the
depends.
morning.
Yeah, it depends on how you're getting to the temple. Are you going?
I was gonna take the road so I can survey the town as we go as well. So escort we'll escort Mr. Beardy to the tavern. Make sure he gets there safely. Make sure he doesn't cause any trouble.
Oh yeah, right.
And I'd say get to the church by the main roads would take about 40 minutes.
Okay, that's easily doable before night.
Yeah. It's more. I hope once to have a look around and see what the actual scope of stuff is.
So you can see like the buildings in the central town. So
Up
this
there.
section here and this section here.
Yeah.
They're all stone buildings with like wooden roofs. So the roofs are all burnt to a crisp. But the at least the first floors are livable and aren't open to the air.
Do you mean the
Does-
ground floors?
Yes,
Depends.
for some reason I'm in American.
Oh dear.
Got to play to our audience.
And,
No point playing then, is there?
I think he's from Bristol. I think he's from Bristol, our audience at the minute.
Oh god, why have we got someone already? All right, so you can see there's plenty of people.
Hi, Mum.
Plenty
Hi,
of
Simon's
people.
mum.
Yeah, plenty of people milling about, doing odd jobs of clearing wreckage and sorting through belongings.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not much else unless you want to look for something specific.
I'm
no,
assuming
it's more,
no one needs any real help. They've got it all under control.
Yeah, for the most part, everyone was in the keep for
Cool.
the majority of the day.
Yeah.
Well, of the night that they were getting attacked. There was a few people that you managed to help, but no one was significantly injured. You actually managed to save everyone you came across.
Of course we did.
What
Cool.
a miracle.
then yeah, just continue walking on to scope out what's left of the temple because it was very on fire when last we saw it.
I mean, that was partly on us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did set fire to the front door for you.
but mainly I'm looking for the see if the priest is around because we've still got all those bits and pieces that we picked up. Shantia's.
Oh yeah, the symbols and stuff we picked up. Well, you
Yeah.
picked up.
Alright, so as you approach the temple, you see similar to the center of the town, but unlike where you are currently walking through up towards the doors, they were mostly wooden buildings, so they're more burnt husks of buildings. But the temple has survived
Did the helipad survive?
relatively. No.
Oh.
But like the core structure of the temple was has survived fairly well.
Okay.
No longer has front doors. As
Yes, they were very smashed in.
yeah, they were smashed in and then set on fire.
All right.
Are there any
Um,
remnants of cultists and stuff lying around in the big pile? At the back door?
There are some bodies at the back door where Ragnar had cut down some kobolds, but
Sorry, Karen.
you don't see a huge amount of evidence of the battle beyond the burned-in roof
Okay, cool.
and some broken pews and stuff where the roof fell in on top of them. You do see the priest there.
Okay. Cool.
He's been around trying to find any relics that he can uncover from the rubble. He has not noticed you approach just yet.
Sneak attack, go.
Hey, Priesty,
I'll make
need a
way-
hand?
Sneak attack with my stealth and rolls. You sure? my,
Oh wait, I meant to be Scottish. Hey, Priesty, need a hand? That's
When have
Scottish.
you been Scottish? What?
He's trying to be Scottish because he's a dwarf.
Yes, not racist at all.
I thought it's because you want my clothes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step up and say, Father. I assume Father. Father, how goes it?
So he looks up, gives Xander a quizzical look, and then turns to you. It's like, well, they seem to have robbed us all of all of our holy symbols and such.
Ah, well. Do these look familiar? And I just pull out the handful of them. I think they were in a little bag, so I pull out the bag and just open it up and say, these look familiar.
He peers through and it's like, they're not from the church, but they are. I do recognize them from some of my ministry. They are the personal icons of some of the people that attend this church. I thank you for their return.
That's not a problem. Have you seen those people recently?
I have. They're mostly and at this time of night, they're likely at the inn that was set up.
Ah, that's good. That's good. I was for a moment there, I was fearful that they were taking off some bodies, but if we're able to return these to the good people, I will leave these in your good care.
Yeah, it would make sense to leave them with him.
No,
I'm not gonna- I don't
no
know who-
worry about these symbols being taken off the dead. They're more set up in the homes. People are far too bulky to be carrying around on a commoner's everyday life.
I should
Commoner.
know that. That's fine. We didn't spy anything, and we didn't manage to find anything else from the church, but the temple here. But we'll keep our eyes out, I think. But Shantae is just will just be happy that everyone was safe and able to survive. We'll be able to rebuild the temple.
Indeed, and if I'm not mistaken, you're a follower of Shantae from the markings on your shield there.
Yes. What gave it away? It's wait. Of course, naturally, we needed to. We only did what we could to help everyone.
I didn't realize there was any of your kind inducted into the order.
Oh, it's a long story. But yes,
I raise my eye quizzically at Hope.
pipe down.
Didn't say anything.
You didn't have to. Just go and stand in the bushes for a little bit, please.
They're all the way at the back.
It's fine.
I'll take
The
a few
priest is
steps
just
away.
the priest is just looking at this exchange. Weirdly, he's like, can I help your friend any? I do know some spells that may lift any curses that he has.
I'm not cursed.
Do we know that you're not cursed? Does
Well,
anyone cast?
I'm not cursed. As far as I could be cursed. I don't know what they did to me
We're
while I was
the
out
cursed
cold.
ones for having him in the party. To be honest, aren't we? I don't know. Would that help?
I mean, if you want to waste, go right ahead. I don't think I'm inflicted with anything.
You also can't remember anything though.
I cannot remember anything about why I'm here. No, I cannot. I was literally out having a walk. Little stabby pains in my neck. Woke up in a house full of cultists, beat the crap out of them, and then met you guys.
Well, Xander, if you're open to it, I think we potentially hold a secret.
Sure, we give it a go, but I don't think it's going to get us anything, unfortunately.
I can cast it to see if he has any magical curses on him.
Yeah, I
That
think
would be cheaper for you than buying a
Cheaper?
greater restoration.
We saved your lives, brought all this stuff back.
I think on this occasion, Father, a small favor would be beneficial. How much? How much?
That's what I was. I would do a detect magic for you for free. I can't afford to do a greater restoration.
Oh,
You-
that's fine.
That's understandable.
Yeah, that's
And-
that's all we ask.
Yeah, so he casts the detect magic. It was like, well, there's no stupefy spells on him.
Oi.
Like, what do you expect? You're dressed in your underwear.
To be fair, he'd probably detect that my quarterstaff, while not magical, has magical stuff linked to it, because it is my
Do you
focus.
still have a stone that's
I
magical?
don't.
but
No, they'd have run out by now.
I detect magic. You can definitely know that an effect for the staff being your spell focus is something completely different to like a curse.
Yes.
Now he looks over. Has he been looked at by a proper cleric?
I'm fine.
Not yet. We haven't really come across one.
That's not true. We got healed. In
Yeah,
the keep.
there are clerics at the keep.
I failed that perception then.
Mr. Ragnar got healed when after he fought the Dragonborn.
Oh, I was interrogating somebody. It was fine.
Cool.
Well, thank you for your time. We'll swing on by and maybe see what we can do from them.
All right. So as you start walking back, I'm gonna
I'm
flip over to the keep.
I'm gonna mumble. Told you I was fine.
So, yeah, I'm assuming you're in the room with Leeson.
Yeah, I've just escorted him to his bed, or wherever the clerics are going to put him to help him out.
Yeah. So he looks around, notices that you're looking to see whether you're alone. When he's satisfied that you are, he leans in close and whispers to you. So, has your issue gotten worse of late?
He seems to be growing in strength. Let's say, just a couple of hours. Like we've killed a lot of people recently, and he was fighting at the mill, and he took out quite a few people. And when we were saving you, I took down one of their cultists, and it was weird. Like as he fell, we sort of absorbed. Like it felt like it felt good. Like we killed him, and some energy came off his body, and it sort of absorbed into me. Like it sort of traveled up my arm and sort of ended in my eye, and it felt invigorating. I felt powerful, but he's growing strong, and I appreciate your invite up here, and I hope you've got some answers, but I don't think I can stay around here.
The reason I invited you was I've recently come across some information that I was waiting for an answer from Candlekeep from.
What did you find?
Well, there's a village not too far away from here that seems to be linked to your condition. I was going to go with you to see whether we could find any more information about this thing.
Well, I'd appreciate that. Like, I can't say the group might agree. They may have their own plans, so if it comes down to it, I'll follow you, and I hope the group agrees. Like,
And I'm kind of with the group on this one. This dragon cult worries me.
I agree. I will.
I do have a quest for you and your friends, which I will go into details on tomorrow after I've rested.
Of course, you should get some sleep. We can carry this conversation on in the morning, but I'll follow you wherever you need me to go.
I'm still waiting for the messenger from Candlekeep. The Chaos.
Let's just
Hopefully,
hope. Yes, let's hope he hasn't been caught up on the way.
hopefully, by the time you come back from the mission I send you on, we should have answers.
I hope that's true, and then I just walk out of the room and let him have some rest.
Quentin, what are you up to at this point?
I'm literally just checking on Waffles. To be honest, is Waffles being kept well? Because we've got the finest room, so I'm assuming Waffles has been given a hero's welcome and barn.
Oh yeah, he's definitely been treated well after having
She.
brought it in. She's
Thank you, sir.
definitely been treated well after bringing in the survivors from the raid on the coldest camp.
I will happily switch rooms with her if she wants a better room. Because I'm not comfortable with this posh room they've given us.
What do I want? Do I want Waffles to have a really nice room, or Xander to be in a room he doesn't want to be in? I think Waffles is very happy in the barn.
Damn it.
I after making sure Waffles, I slowly meandered down to the tavern then, and that's really my.
So I would have just walked past you and just said, "Do you want to head down together?" Follow down.
After giving, I asked how Leosin is. How's he doing?
He's stable. He needs a night's rest, and hopefully the clerics can sort him out. He looks like he was bleeding out a little bit. I hope he'll be okay by morning.
We'll see him in the morning. Let's go and rest ourselves.
I'm
Let's
going to
go
assume...
get
Sorry.
absolutely drunk.
I'm going to assume me and Hope will turn up sometime later after that, seeing as the walk there and back's probably taking longer than that.
Yeah, Hope and Xander would be the last to arrive at the inn.
I was going to say we could hustle through the just a more direct route now, but nah.
It would still take you 10 minutes to get back, and those conversations would have happened while you were on the way.
Yeah.
It's fine, I wasn't listening anyway.
Totally wasn't important backstory shit or anything.
How fucking rude.
Oh, Ragnar.
Yes,
Ragnar's currently in the bathroom. Maybe he's already hit the drink a bit hard.
I'm choosing to believe he's not just passed out on the floor, or he's just starting to pick a fight with somebody, and all the villagers are a bit too respectful to really take him up on it.
And as you've entered in, Ragnar's suspiciously absent, but you do see about 5 or 6 pints piled up, like empty pint glasses piled up. So he's at
Only
it.
been 20 minutes.
Have you never
Probably having a
seen?
big piss out the back.
Have you never seen a dwarf drink?
Or haggis.
I can't say I have. No. I'm gonna head to the bar. Quentin, drink. I will collect 3 drinks, another for Ragnar.
What drinks do you want, sir?
Your most
No.
toxic ales, please.
3 ales coming right up.
3
There's
ales.
only one type of ale here, mate. We're not one of these big city places.
Look, after the days we've had, I'm not sure anything matters anymore.
Do you have anything fruity?
Sergeants.
It's all right.
No-
We
no
just
problem.
got to yours. You were suspiciously absent, but 5 or 6 beer glasses were piled up on the table. It was obviously yours.
Bringing you another.
Can we have some
Were you doing
plant-based
anything
beer?
else beyond drinking the local ale?
I was going to have a chat with the barman and ask him about the area, his dragon cults, that sort of thing, just to get their insight.
Dragon cults have always been a nuisance ever since I was a little lad. Never attempted anything of the scale with the other night, though.
Yar, be that true?
Right. They normally a lot closer to the mountains near the dragons and along the coastlines.
Any idea why they may be venturing inland?
I mean, from all the shouting, they seem to want treasure. I'm assuming that they want to present that to a dragon, or the dragon that was attacking us.
Fair's fair.
That seems like the most logical reason. Can't say I was very friendly with them.
Another beer for me, and have one for yourself.
I appreciate it. And he just downs it in one.
What race is
Yar,
it?
my kind of beer seller. Yar. It's an innkeeper. There's the one. Right, yar, I'm drunk.
The innkeeper's a half elf.
So you can probably pack it in a bit. Okay, have me and Haggis returned?
Yeah, so let's say at this point everyone's back at the inn. You're all nestled in around the tables, and drinks are on their way to you.
Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to say is, hey, Ragnar, those kobolds you killed up in the church, they're still there if you want to go collect the bits.
I think I got enough.
In that case,
Enough for
barkeep,
what? What?
have you got anything fruity, please?
What do you mean by fruity? I can get you some fruit juice.
Get me a beer and put some fruit juice in it, please.
All right, yeah, so he gets you an ale and sticks some like blueberry.
Sticks an apple in the
juice
top.
That's what I was expecting. Just an apple floater.
They have cider. I mean,
I'm just picturing the.
I'm happy with my apple floater.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, they'd have some cider.
order a cider then
So-
instead of a Xander special.
No, he's asked for this. He's got it now. His under special it is.
Yep.
He has. I would like a peach floated in perfume served in a man's hat.
He just looks at you quizzically and it's like, is that what they're doing in the cities these days?
It's
He's never been in a city.
Do you have any meat?
We have ale, we've got cider. Maybe find you some wine.
Yeah. If you have some wine, I'll have the wine.
He digs about and finds a dusty bottle. Obviously, not very many people around here drink wine. Probably only the governor. And pours you out. It's okay. It's probably like cheap little wine.
It's still probably better than some of the stuff I've ever had.
Do none.
Thank you. I will Go and sit down somewhere.
So that's 3 ales, a blue nun, and an ale with some blueberry juice in it.
Standard special.
Yes.
Sorry, a cider with blueberry juice floating in it.
Oh, even better.
That's basically Reykjavik, isn't it?
I have
Or-
no idea. Cordeleg.
Recording. Yeah, not Reykjavik.
I got ale and cider. We could have a snake pie.
I
Anyway.
mean, yeah, it depends how late you're going to make it.
Here's a drink
Anyway,
all night.
let's not get
Yes.
too deep into the drinks.
What else do you do at a pub? Like,
It's been too long since we've been to pubs, isn't it?
another.
Yeah, I'm just looking at them, going, what the fuck's this? Just beer now, down it.
Endless supply.
Slam the glass down on the tankard. I assume it's a tankard. Are they still in those tankards?
Yeah, that'd be tankards.
They ain't gonna be
Glass,
using glass here.
jugs.
A tankard of wine.
Mixture of everything, because it's just what they've managed to scrounge together after the town's been sacked.
Down another one. Yeah, another one.
Please try not to break everything, Xander.
I'm
What-
trying
what?
to match.
It was
What?
He's
Ragnar.
celebrating.
Ragnar.
Let him celebrate. We nearly died.
I'm blaming him anyway.
Oh,
We did. We did well. Our merry band of idiots.
maybe
I really
next
didn't
time.
think it was going to work.
Yeah,
We
maybe
be
next time we could
mistakes.
spend a bit longer, like, learning things about the place before we rush headlong in.
What? I let people die.
Yes, I do appreciate your guys' help in getting Leeson out of there. I know we had other objectives and other means of doing things, but
They were dragon eggs. We could have done something with the dragon eggs.
we could.
Like what?
Well, we can go back,
Breakfast.
but I think they look a bit tough. Some of those in the camp.
I don't think it'd be safe going back.
We're not going back unless we've got a very good reason. We're not going back.
So how's
Well,
Learson?
hopefully Leedson's got some information for us, and that's made our fight worthwhile. Then
Yes. How is he doing?
He's recovering. He mentioned that he needed to talk to us all in the mornings and in the morning, and he has an objective for us to do. I don't know what it is. I didn't ask, but we'll meet him in the morning, and hopefully he's feeling a little better, and so are the rest of us.
Some sleep would be nice.
A
Is
drink
there
better.
anything else that you guys want to do before you head to bed?
I was just going to say I don't really trust anyone, and I'm always going to think of reasons why things happen. And could it possibly be that Learson is still working for them, and this was just a whole ruse for us to capture him, or do we actually believe him to be true? And I look at everyone else apart from Kel.
I feel like that's a question for Kel.
I
He said he
trust
trusts
my
him.
life.
I feel that's a
I trust
question
him
for
a
his actions.
hell of a lot more than I trust anyone around this table right now, and I'm still here having a drink with you all.
I mean, you remember that Quentin, Ragnar, and Hope were all told to go report to Learson.
Or were we told to report? I thought it was told to find him. Okay.
But that doesn't mean he still
Right.
can't be like suspicious of the circumstances now that he's found him in these circumstances.
Yeah, you can be suspicious of them, but at least the people that sent you to Greenest were trusting of Learson.
I have no reason to suspect him at the moment.
No.
But
Xander will
Right.
base his opinions entirely on Learson's actions.
I'll
And just a bit of what Hope says, because he seems to have a bit of a crush on him.
It's not a crush. It's a religious. Basically, Xander has discovered Eldath, I think her name is, who is like a sisterly patron or something to Haggis's god, and Xander is trying to use this to control some of his rage. So he's latched on to Hope now, as a kind of something to aim for, rather than something to sleep with.
Birdie's imprinted on you. Good luck.
Yep.
I've noticed it's fine. He hasn't. He's not annoyed at me. He's not annoyed me yet.
It's not a sex thing.
No, you've not been leering.
So, why is everyone here?
I had a job to escort the cart, and then everything exploded.
Yeah.
But-
we,
Go on.
we were sent here by oh god, what's it called? The Iron. Please remind me, DM.
The flaming fist.
The Flaming Fist. We were asked to bring us supplies here, and our paths still kind of led us here to Greenest. I'm looking for someone, but no one seems to have any information, so hopefully your friend Leosin will shed more light.
Who was she?
She's a very good friend, childhood friend, but I haven't heard from her, and then I received a letter that she's got caught up in some of this, so I just need to find her.
The friend?
Just a friend, childhood friend.
You help me find my friend. I'll stay with you for now until we find yours.
Thank you.
Ragnar?
Yeah, like Hope. I was tasked with escorting that cart, and yeah, looking for Leosin. Here, yeah. I mean, why I was tasked with the cart? That's a different story.
Yeah, I gotta ask. You sound a lot like a pirate, I must say. Where the hell is your ship, and why are you so far inland?
That's racist.
Yeah, I was captured by the Flaming Fist. Was that it? Flaming Fist.
Yep.
Yeah, and they gave me a choice: death by the hempen rope, or escort this cart. And to be honest, when they mentioned there was dragons at the end of it, or might be dragons, I don't like dragons. I don't like dragons.
Is that why you wanted
What?
to fight the Dragonborn? Are they called
Yar.
Dragonborn? Or is that Skyrim?
Yes,
Oh,
that was a
yeah,
dragon god.
Yep.
Cool.
Yar.
Whose
Yeah,
name I forgot.
the dirty dragons.
Mangarosa.
Yeah.
Fuck the dragons. And I drink. Slam it down.
Fuck your dragons. Slam. Drink. Slam.
Yeah.
I miss quite a lot, by the way.
It's all over your
Depends on the
face.
dragon. Depends on the dragon.
Anything else before we go to bed?
Well, what about you, Hope? Why are you here? What led you to the Flaming Fist?
Well, I was given an assignment. I was asked by a friend of the temple leaders to do this. Didn't really think it was going to be very exciting. Never been this far from the temple before. Now I'm just going to see what more I can do to help out and snuff out this evil.
Are there many of you at the temple?
Paladins? There's a few, yeah.
I think he means
Oh.
tieflings, dearie.
It's not quite my meaning.
No, I'm something of a unusual sight, shall we say? But
I was going to
Yes.
say, you do all get tarred with the same brush, but it's normally with good reason, and it's a strange profession to take paladin for a tiefling. You must admit, Hope.
there's I'm trying to undo these the conclusions that everyone jumps at, fairly or otherwise, generally, it's not fair to be accusing us, tarring us all with the same brush, as you say.
I mean, you have broken a rather large number of knees in the last 24 hours.
Yep, and they deserved it.
Okay.
I must
I
say,
also saved far more individuals.
That is true.
shifty eyes look from Cal.
Glowing eyes.
Even after. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Just gonna glow my eyes at like, yep, I can do that.
We don't need to kill if we don't have to.
Indeed.
I don't think we have killed anyone we didn't need to, did we?
I've counted 3.
You maimed them. Killing is better than maiming.
There was Kel's, shall we say, indiscretion at the campsite before the big campsite. The roadside campsite.
Nevertheless, we'll
Is
Water
that where
under
you
the
stabbed the guy? Sorry, I guess.
nevertheless, water under the bridge. Let's do what we can. Try not to take any lives that we don't need to do, and move on. Sometimes, if we leave enough survivors, they might be able to go and spread the word and tell all of our heroism. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We got paid a bit more, to be honest, as well, for our heroism.
So you care about money, do you?
Okay.
That you get fair coin for fair jobs.
And yeah,
I'm no hero.
I don't
And yet
really
you handed
care.
all the cash you got back to the governor. You could have pocketed that.
He
That's
didn't
not
offer
mine or his money.
He didn't offer
Poor
the cash,
people of
by the
this
way.
town.
He offered the things that you'd found that are worth money.
Okay. The treasure.
The money.
I don't care for money or fame. I just want to know why I'm here.
Taking that special drink hasn't helped you, remember?
I remember everything where I've been conscious. I don't know how long I was unconscious in between.
Is there anything you know before you were captured that could be of use that relates to this dragon cult or anything?
My forest has some ruins in it. They could be related, but I'm not really sure. I haven't spent much time out of the forest itself to explore them. But no, I don't know.
Perhaps you should see someone, a specialist about this. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have a chat with one of the clerics when we get back to the.
I don't even know where here is in relation to my forest. I'm completely lost.
You've seen a map of the area, haven't you?
No, only a map of this town.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll put that on the to-do list then. We'll see if the governor has a map to see where you are.
No, wait, did we see a map in the governor's last time?
You
You
were
did, yeah. But you weren't there, I don't think.
Okay.
No, this is the town.
Nessim definitely showed me on the map
Yeah.
where the camp was,
Oh.
but I don't know if anyone else saw it.
Okay.
I don't think I have. So that's fine. You've just been. We were pointing in the direction to say go that way. So and we went that way.
Is it perhaps worth seeing the cleric yourself, Kel? You seem to be plagued by demons of some sort.
I've seen many clerics in my time. They will not help. As far as
Will
I'm
help?
aware,
Yar will not or cannot.
who knows?
The priest at the
Could
temple
possibly say.
offered to help me. You could always have a word with him before we did
Would
Infinite.
a night with hope perhaps sort it out?
Not sure whether that would excite him or murder him.
I mean him.
I do mean him.
Well, I'm willing to give it a chance, you know?
You'd
I'm
like to
not.
spend a night with me, would you? Which one? I think you've had too much to drink, Quentin. Have another.
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. I've had more than enough.
Have another.
Yar, innkeep. Another round.
Yeah.
Apple floaters, everybody.
Oh, God,
Hell yeah.
Got to that time now. Oh, it's like Jaeger bombs.
So another round of drinks. This time with bits of apple floating in.
No, whole apples.
Just here at your table.
Whole apple.
No,
How
a
was
whole
that-
apple wouldn't fit in the mug.
It's a tankard. It's bound to fit in, surely.
How is that fitting in the very dainty wine glass that I presumably have?
Just sat on the top.
Yeah, it's just sat on the top. You have to move it out the way to drink it.
I'm going
I
to
mean,
nurse
I'm
mine, but I'm
just
just going to crush the apple into the glass as hard as I can.
Strength check.
You're not the DM.
I'm not going to give them a strength check for that.
The best way is to take one bite out of it
I will-
and then let the ale flow over the apple and into your mouth.
I will give him a point of inspiration, though. Is that all you guys want to talk about before you head off back to the keep to your rooms?
Yes,
Yep.
I'm gonna go before things get too rowdy.
How posh are these rooms going to be?
Quite posh. There'll be the rooms that they give to visiting dignitaries.
Well, I'll take one look and go to the
And
stable.
Go back to the stable.
Yeah.
Drunk's Ragnar. How drunk are you, Ragnar?
Yar.
You, do you like to perhaps have a flutter? Is there a dartboard in the pub?
Right, not darts as we know it, but there's games that are very similar.
Like axe throwing or something?
Knife throwing, where you have to hit various bits of a target.
Yeah, go on then. I'd say, fancy a flutter?
Yar. Pulls out his axe and just lobs it straight at the target. Full force.
Or the full battle axe.
Fucking
Or have you got a
across
hand
the
axe?
room.
Just my standard hand axe.
Okay.
Roll me a dexterity check for me, please.
Oh, it's just gonna go.
Not even at
just a
disadvantage.
Come on, gotta be a disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, go.
disadvantage
I've been
'cause you're
nursing
drunk.
and he's hopefully drunk as a skunk.
Disadvantage because you're drunk.
Okay, just standard flat dexterity. Dexterity.
Yeah, I'll take flat dex.
20 gold?
That's
He's
a lot.
totally through the fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
I know.
10.
I want to get involved.
Does
I'm in,
anyone near the dartboard need to make a dexterity saving throw?
Like, as soon as Ragnar started winding up his throw, everyone scattered. But, with a 10, you do just hit the wall next to the picture. You don't hit the target at all.
And the wall is stone, isn't? So this is it just it bounces off and is now presumably put a nice big chip in your axe.
That's fine. That'll buff out a bit.
As chips are known to do.
I was going to say, what were we wagering,
That's how you get rid of chips. You scrape them away. I mean, you're used to doing that because you fight people in armor.
Yes.
So now it is Quentin's turn. So,
I'm going to grab a dagger and start spinning it and go, what were we wagering, Ragnar?
Drink.
Drink? Nah, gold, come on. Come on, Ragnar, you big chicken. Don't be. Just because you miss your first one.
Yeah, I play for drink.
Money can be
I'll
exchanged
just
for
throw
goods
me
and
dagger.
services.
I'll join for gold.
20.
20 gold, I'm in.
Best
20
of three?
gold and a few drinks for Ragnar.
Oh, why is this not rolling?
What are the rules? Best of 3.
Yar.
Best of 3, yeah, go on.
Yeah, you get 3 throws. Getting it dead center would be 10 points. Getting it either side would be 5 points.
Xander's already gone at this point. He's back in the stables.
Hope is glad she left in time.
Why is this not rolling? Is there a reason?
Oops,
That the
I'm still in
unfunny
the
don't
pub.
work?
Click on your feats and traits to resync it, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it showing the red bees?
Yeah.
You have to do it. Yeah. So don't try and do it on the big number. Do it on the small number of dexterity.
Yeah, click on it and it's just bringing up saving throws. So let me close it down. Because it's great, isn't it?
Has Beyond 20
Clicking
updated?
The B.
They've
Yeah,
been
Beyond 20 didn't
Yeah,
update.
so we've updated it. Popped up saying it's been updated.
they've done so many changes recently on both
Yeah,
D&D
like,
Beyond
every
and
time I open
Roll20.
Yeah, it seems like they're fighting each other, to be honest. It's broken quite a few rolls.
Yep.
I enjoyed the
I'm going
change,
to use Roll20.
which was broke something, fixed it like 2 hours later, and then another 30 minutes later, so I fixed it again.
Here we go. Come on.
Is that your wind up animation?
Yeah.
Woo!
Roll to everyone then. Why? Coming up with the bloody dice thing.
I'm going to do a quick roll to check if it's actually working for me as well.
Yeah,
it is.
brilliant. Is that coming up? No.
Oh, they've changed settings. Sedge, how did you do the settings thing?
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
It's finally
Well,
shown
that's
up.
a save. What's that? So -2 on that.
Or -2.
Because that's a save.
Oh, you just click on the decks. There we
Yeah.
go. That's better. Apologies.
Yeah, so it would have been -1. Alright, so for your first row, you get it dead on. So you get 10 points
Kel's
on
up.
your first row. Kel's up.
Hell's up. No.
He's right behind you.
He misses worse than a drunk Ragnar for crying out loud.
Alright, so is Ragnar still playing, or
You got something in your eye there, Kel?
is it just between Kel and Quentin there?
Something's always in my eye.
Helen Quentin at the moment.
Alright, Quentin.
Ragnar is gesticulating wildly at Karen. Yeah, lily-livered twassock.
Oh,
Throw it
Quentin.
forward.
Roll.
Forward.
It's not as
Oh, yeah,
good.
I forgot.
Ah,
The rolls aren't showing on the stream anymore, so if you could say what rolls you actually get, that would be really great.
okay, fine.
They're not showing anymore.
No, because it was looking absolutely terrible.
Yeah, basically he's just not showing the chat
Yeah.
on the stream.
Oh,
so-
fine.
So
Plus-
with a roll of
I think it's more fun when you actually speak out and say what you roll and stuff as well.
12.
with a 12, you're close to hitting the ears on this target, but you are just outside, so you get 0 points. You're still 10 points in the lead.
Arr, you silly
Yeah.
pillock.
Quite low on this. Oh, fuck.
14. Yep, that is enough to hit a solid side, so you get 5 points.
Oh, God, I gotta hit center. Oh, we're gonna be drawing in a minute.
Yarr, go, Kel. I want my drinks.
You'll
Oh,
get your drinks.
me.
What, is Ragnar stopped doing it?
Yeah, Ragnar's too drunk to do it. So
Ragnar's
yeah, Quentin, as he's doing the chalk, he lets go slightly too early, and it just goes off to the side and digs itself in someone's beer cup.
Yarr, be careful of the beard. Be careful of the beard.
Here we go. Stretching my fingers out. Here we go. 7!
And again, it goes flying off behind you. Unfortunately for this round,
Yarr, you silly pillock. You throw it like this, and Ragnar just launches another axe at the target for shits and giggles.
for a dexterity check at disadvantage.
I didn't register the dexterity.
Oof.
So even better.
Oof.
You're right, that's five
It's a
backwards.
1.
Critical one. Through the window it goes.
Yeah. Chuck it out. Luckily, like someone was just opening the door as the axe comes flying out. Luckily, they managed to dodge out the way of it.
Don't
Couldn't have been
underestimate the apple floaters.
Can't go. I'll give you another chance to win your money back. Double or nothing. One
I
more.
know after that display, the barkeeper's fucking chucking you out.
Oh, fuck.
You're too drunk to be playing this game. Out with you.
I give
20
my
gold.
20. Yeah, I give my 20 gold to Quentin, and then I leave 10 gold on the bar. Just say, look, help rebuild the town. We won't be here forever. You need the gold more than I. That's
I'd
what I
take the
thought
20
I said.
gold and
It
leave
sounded
nothing.
more like.
Ragnar grabs another tankard off a random patron as he walks out the door, singing some form of sea shanty.
It did have a knife in it.
Yep, this guy that you take the mug from doesn't worry about it. He's happy enough to give you. He's happy enough to sacrifice his beer to the saviors of the town. As you wander drunkenly up to the keep.
Hey, Xander's on the floor. Hey!
So you all can take a long rest.
Oh,
And both Kel and Ragnar need to make me a Constitution save.
wrong button. $16 and $20.
You have both passed, so you wake up. You're a little worse for wear, but you're not going to have any effect on your night of drinking. You were close. The DC for that was 15.
Dwarf constitution for the win, come on.
Drink.
Then in the morning, a few of you are a bit worse for wear, but you get ushered into a conference room where there's plenty of cheeses and meats and bread laid out for you.
Oh, I
Your morning
see.
breakfast.
Kel and Ragnar are, although okay, have
But you can see they're having a bit of a hangover today.
I'm just gonna go right up to their face and go morning like that, right in their face as loud as I can.
I punch him.
Yeah, I do too. That's exactly what I was going to do.
Oh,
Actually, no,
please,
I'm going to
AC,
nick him.
come
I'm
on.
going to nip him in the crotch.
Are you doing it full force or are you pulling your punches?
100%. No, he's going
Oh,
down.
he's getting it. He's getting it.
All right, roll the attacks for me.
Where's the unarmed? There we go.
Damn it. Oh,
Critical.
Does 15 hit your AC there?
Yeah.
So you get both of you roll damage.
Oh,
Fuck, I'm gonna put the rolls back on.
oh dear.
All right.
How is he taking 10 points of damage first thing in the morning? I'm not healing that.
Never piss
Don't
off.
worry, I'll use up my spell slots. Okay.
There's clerics, you can ask one of them.
No.
Yeah, ask the cleric. It'll probably cost you 30 gold or something.
Has anybody got a healing potion?
Nope.
Nothing.
Quentin gets up and almost thinks about casting Thunderwave and decides to just sit down and eat breakfast alone.
And what's this I've heard about a ruckus with throwing knives at patrons in the bar last night?
There wasn't a ruckus. Me and Kel were rather accurate.
I don't know. I threw 2 back.
You missed the target. He threw 2
I
backwards.
missed their target once.
Yeah.
Oh, twice.
You
Just
were
on the edge.
you were fairly accurate. The other two,
I paid my way.
You didn't hit anyone.
Out of sheer dumb luck.
Yar, but luck nonetheless.
Can't be having it.
I paid the barkeep handsomely for his trouble, and the majority of the drinks. I don't think I quite covered all of Ragnar's bill there, but
They did say
Well,
the drinks were free.
I know, but nothing is free in life.
All I'm saying is I didn't want to have to wake up and arrest one of you in a murder investigation, accidental or otherwise.
You couldn't if you tried.
Yarr,
You two aren't going to fight as well.
Push your
then.
luck.
Can we not be this massive dysfunctional
Bring it
group,
on.
please?
Yarr, Hope, calm you down. It's just a bit of fun. Let's have some breakfast.
Sitting there just twiddling a sigh between my fingers.
I slap
What?
Kel on the back and go, "Come on, lads. Let's have some boo. Let's have some food, not booze. Food."
Stab,
Same
sigh,
thing for you, isn't it?
and just eat off my sigh.
Yarr, good lad.
So, while you're finishing off your breakfast, Leosin and Governor Nighthill enter the enter the room. Leosin apologized. He did forget to pay you in the in the excitement of yesterday, and he plops down the bag of gold, which is 120 to be shared between you.
That just for the three of
55
them?
each.
Or
just them?
Well, it's for everyone in the room except for Leosin.
So 55
But-
each. No, 45 each.
What, 20?
What?
No.
120
each.
divided by
120
give us?
divided by 5.
Ah,
25.
24.
24, yeah.
That was close.
wow, it's quite impressive the level of maths in this group.
I'm hungover. Shut up.
So
I've just been
high.
near it.
That's why I wasn't talking.
Xander is not clever.
Right. Did everyone do their long rest?
And it didn't break the HP.
Yeah,
I would like to
I didn't
long
bother with a
rest again,
pressing
though,
long
please,
rest.
in a minute.
I lost more health from having a long rest. It was good.
I was on full health. I didn't need to do anything.
I wasn't full health.
Reset your rages.
Yeah, I done that manually. I couldn't be bothered to click the wrong button just to do that one thing.
Where the fuck is gold kept in this?
If you go to equipment,
Equipment.
it says
Equipment,
currency
top.
on the top right.
And you just
Click
click
Well,
on that.
interestingly, I did have rage turned on when I did my attack on thing, but it didn't show. So God knows what's going on.
Yeah, it's broken from their
So is
changes
that
again.
bludgeoning with rage or without rage?
That was without rage.
You got
Oh,
you got hit
super.
for you got hit for 5 each. Each hit you for 5.
Yeah.
5
Nearly
damage to the
half
groin.
my HP. So
Right. So
Governor.
Governor
Yeah.
Nighthill looks at Quentin and is like, after this meeting, have a word with the clerics. They'll get you fixed up. What happened?
You needed to learn some manners.
He thought he was being funny.
I was being
I think
funny.
he's.
Now,
No.
one of those bards, is he?
Yar.
He's
Oh,
a distraction in the fight.
Leosin here has got some information that he uncovered while infiltrating the cult that he wants to run through.
He wants to run through the cult.
He probably.
He wants to run through the information with you.
Let's hear
D&D
it.
PowerPoint presentation.
Next slide.
Because all of you missed like a massive chunk of information about the cult while you were off saving Leosin. He is now going to run through everything that you missed.
That we
So,
should have discovered ourselves, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops.
Exposition dump.
But he settles himself down and goes, well, I think you're aware that these cultists are attempting to resurrect Tiamat. I believe you discovered that from what Nessim was telling me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Name
I remember
rings a bell,
that.
yeah?
I say, do I actually know who Tiamat is?
Give me a history check.
I thought I did a history check and let you know.
Yeah, one of us did last time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't remember. I can't remember whether everyone got told.
Wow, apparently I know.
Yeah, so you do know that Tiamat is the god of evil dragons. Currently in one of the tiers of hell.
That sounds
So
bad.
oh yeah, and in the
Is
Sword
it
Coast there are
resurrect
9
or
hell.
what they're trying to do? Sorry.
They're trying to bring her back from the 9 hells. They're like Tiamat's not dead; she's just trapped in the 9 hells. In Faerun, the hells aren't really a place where the dead go. It's just a plane of
Where demons
existence
live.
where demons are.
Yeah.
That's slightly worrying as to why they might have needed me then.
Why?
Well, there must have been some reason they captured me. And if that's their end game, how am I related to that shit?
Maybe you can open a door to hell. Is that what you're here for?
I hope not.
Maybe that's where your clothes are. They went to hell as well.
I don't have clothes. I have this, it is fine.
I think you've forgotten about your clothes.
Yar,
They're
that's
not
not
transported
fine,
to
boy.
hell.
That's not fine.
Please
Very
continue, Mason.
Please.
Sorry, honey. Carry on.
But that's nothing unusual. Most dragon cultists are after that same goal, but I have a feeling that this group seems to be more powerful than others. I fear that they may have the means to do it, especially seeing as they seem to be controlling dragons and not the other way around. Normally, dragons are the leaders of these cults.
Yes, we certainly noticed the blue dragon behaving unnaturally, shall we say? Like he flying off at seemingly at a beck and call instead of doing whatever it would want.
Is
Yeah.
blackmail really a level of control?
I'm not entirely convinced it's purely blackmail. The leader of this cult, this group, a person by the name of Resmir, a female black dragonborn, seems to have some power over dragons. It's really quite concerning.
He's the
Yeah, so that's a
big
name we've
boss.
They came. Well, we learned that they came across the truth of Tiamat. What's that?
You must have spoken to some low-level people. The truth of Tiamat is what they use to spread the religion of Tiamat, where they believe that by releasing Tiamat, they will cleanse the world of all that stops them from having their power,
so propaganda.
as much as any religion. Yeah, and we're the sane among us would recognize that releasing Tiamat would just release a devastation that would destroy all of civilization as we know it. No, nothing to be gained there, I think.
Here, here.
Yeah, so rather I like this world as it is.
I like parts of it.
Sorry, Ragnar's just getting a little bit confused by the local wildlife.
Midges.
Just-
Yar, little bloody biters. I get that little fucker.
And what's more worrying is how quickly this group seems to have sprung up. Resmir only came down from the north a few months ago and managed to bring in at least two other dragon cults and merge them into her own. I think you know the name Prowlin Mondath?
Yar. She was mentioned.
Yeah. Fulham Mandath,
Oh,
yeah.
Frulan Mandath, yes.
She handles the everyday operations of the cult, following the guidance of Resmir. Fairly powerful person. Her right-hand man is someone I believe you recently had a ruckus with, or a very piratey dwarf.
Yar, that stuck up. Was he blue?
He is a blue dragon. Blue
Yeah, stuck
dragonborn.
up. Blue Dragonborn. Yeah. If I'd had a good run up, I'd have taken him.
Yes.
I'm sure you
It
believe
was
that.
easy on him to know he would leave. Yar.
Are the rest of us just shooting like glances at him? You're like, yep, that's
We're just
that's a
looking
thing.
back and forth
It
to
was
each
an
other.
impressive display.
And the only other things that I found out was that there was dragon eggs in the cave in that encampment, along with plunder from the settlements that they raided along the southern Sword Coast.
I think we also learned that Frau What's-Her-Face is the one in charge of the dragon eggs. At least that's what I've written down.
Yeah, that would be new information to me. You managed to discover something I didn't.
You say
Surprising.
that. You say Resmir comes from the north. Do you know where?
I'm from the north.
Nowhere that I know, maybe up in somewhere up past the spine of the world.
Quite cold up there.
I don't think the Dragonborn and dragons much give a toss about it being cold.
Frulam and Langderota were what? They were the leaders of these other cults before Resmir.
They were, yeah. Well, maybe not the leaders, but suddenly leaders after Resmir destroyed the previous leadership of their cults.
And Resme used to be a harper, I believe, as well.
Not as far as I'm aware, and I'm fairly high up in that organization. It's possible, maybe it's one of the fringe sections up in Icewind Dale.
Have I just been making up notes? Because I have these
No,
written
No,
down.
no.
Well, something that was said.
Okay,
just
cool.
because I say it doesn't mean it's true.
Just checking.
Perhaps it's worth exploring this in that the Harpers are not all to be trusted, because we've heard word that perhaps Resmir was once a Harper, or is still.
There have been times in our past that we've had rogue elements, much the same as any other organization.
You
But
don't want your
I can
organisation feeding this, do you? So.
I can safely say that the majority of the Harpers are fully backing the destruction of this cult. But I do have a mission for you all, which I am willing to pay you 250 gold pieces each.
Each.
Yar, are you listening?
That's a lot of money that could go into the town of Greenest.
Yar, I was thinking more axes.
Well, I'm not one to say who you spend it on, but this mission is quite imperative to the protection of not only this town but the rest of the North Coast, the Sword Coast.
If it leads to more information about what's going on, I'm in.
Yeah, I tell us more.
Well, after the spectacle of your rescue of me, I'm worried that they'll speed up their attacks.
Another glance at
So
Ragnar.
He listens, sees the glances. Well, not so much the fact that you fought them while rescuing me, but more just rescuing me.
Change
They
the
did
glance to
seem
Kel.
to. they did seem to want to continue interrogating me. I think they believe that I know more than I do and have passed that information on, and that's what they were trying to get out of me, is who I told.
Who have
And
you
if
told?
that, well, I haven't told anyone. I've only just found out about it.
Okay. So just us then.
How did you get caught, Leosin?
Resmir seems to have an uncanny ability to recognize people that don't belong.
You sure you weren't? You sure you weren't betrayed by the rogue elements of the Harpers?
I hadn't told anyone beyond Nessun, unless you suspect him.
Gel,
Everyone.
what do you think? Nessun's your friend.
I think I found him with a pretty nasty leg wound, which I assume he picked up fighting the cultists. I trust him.
You also offered us
I'm,
help
uh,
and gave us potion.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. I'm sure it's not Nessun.
I'm going to quietly use divine sense while we're all in the same room.
So what are you using it for?
Just detecting good or evil.
So far in this room, you can't detect any hint of evil.
Any
Even
hint of
coming from
good?
Kel, despite
Yeah, despite having sensed it before.
you definitely sense the goodness coming from Leosin. Well, at least he believes that he is doing what is right.
Yeah, I believe him. That's enough for me.
Yeah. So on to the mission. I need you to go back to that encampment and spy on them. Don't go into them unless deemed absolutely necessary. There's far too many of them. Yeah, far too many of them for such a small group to take on by themselves.
They
But we could do with any.
Sorry.
We could do with any advance warning if they do strike forward again.
They kind of know who we are now.
We should, which is why we're going to try and avoid going in. But yes, if we scout them from a distance, but we will have to be quick. I imagine they're going to be packing up and moving on as soon as possible.
May I suggest that Ragnar gets a bit of a shave before we head back down there?
You touched my beard, boy.
I didn't say I was gonna shave it. I said you were gonna shave it.
Not
Through the forest, we can find our way
chance.
back. But I mean, my question is, we spy on them, we come back and say when they're going to attack. I mean, is that all? I mean, what are we going to actually do to deal with this cult?
And is
We've already-
that all we're actually looking for? Just to find out when they plan to attack?
When they plan to attack, and if you can enter the camp without being detected, to search out for any more information.
Well, I'm pretty certain I can get
this'll
in and
be
out
interesting.
without being detected.
While you are doing that, I will be heading to go meet. I need to remember his name now.
Steve?
It's Haggis's friend.
Dangerous, Steve.
Are you looking for the name Ontharf Room?
That's the one. Yep.
I know that
Sorry,
name.
bless you. Bless you.
Yes. So I'm going to give my report to Ontharf Room, one of the Order of the Gauntlet, who's working with the Flaming Fist to put down this this
Oh, is he?
threat.
There's a lot of organizations going along here.
A lot of names that I've not quite heard of.
Oh, Onthar's great. He's I've only met him, only ever met him a couple of times, but he's he was the guy I mentioned. He would set me off on this mission essentially. Asked the favor of the temple leaders. He's the reason I'm here, so I might have some stern words for him when I next see him.
I'm not sure whether I detect stern words or another emotion from you.
He is currently in the I need to look at that.
Has anyone got a map of the area so we know what we're doing?
Good
I know
idea.
Nessim
Yeah,
showed-
a map. A map.
Nessim showed me one before, but it'd be nice to see.
Show you the full map. So
Okay.
we are,
This be the
we
map.
are
Is there a map on the wall of the conference room for
yeah. There's a map on the wall of the conference room. So he points. So we are currently here. Onfar's room
Where are
is
we?
in. We are there, greenest.
Oh yeah, all the way down there.
So Ontar's room is currently in the town of Erebor, helping them recover from the previous raid. Which I will be heading there in the next couple of days.
My forest is south of Iriabo,
Yeah, your forest is down here.
which I would tell the group.
Roughly, where's the encampment? Is it in the mountains?
It's like
The encampment's about there.
I like how we've all just would pick the same yep, the same little bit.
Yeah.
Is that unrelated? Is that Arm in Shadows of Arm?
Yes.
I've never played it. I just know the name.
So you've never played Baldur's Gate 2?
No problem.
Nope.
The full title of Baldur's Gate 2 is Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Man.
I couldn't remember if it was an expansion or something. Anyway,
No, that's Throne of.
Throne of Ball,
That's it.
fair enough.
which you should all be fairly familiar with the name Ball.
Yeah, he was your player character in Two Human.
Good God.
Wasn't his first name Harry in the last campaign?
His surname was Cut.
So Iriabo, you say?
Ball, yeah. Ball
So,
is the god of murder. So potentially someone that Kel's very familiar with.
I do not worship any gods.
yeah, we don't know that.
No, you don't.
So is the current plan now? Then we'll go down back to their encampment, scout out, and then meet you in Iriabor.
Yeah. That seems to be a decent plan.
Do you think going through my forest to look at the ruins would be an idea on the way back?
If it's on the way.
The forest is just slightly south of what you can see
Yeah,
on the
so
map.
we'd be going in a square rather than a triangle if you wanted to explore the forest.
Yeah,
I come from the Snake Woods.
let's not rule anything out, but we might have to book it from the camp. Depends on what we learn. We'll swing by if we have time. I think
Why are we going to Irabal afterwards?
to meet up with Ontharfrim and
How do you
Offering
speak
and
Oz?
Leosin.
then Leosin. Yeah.
Can you send me Arthur Blair name?
Bathroom.
That's my plan.
Arthur
Bathroom?
Broom.
Arthur Broom.
Arthur of the Broom. Arthur's Broom.
Onfar.
Ponfar.
ONTHARFR.
You know a name I miss, Keith. You know, it's pretty easy to remember that.
Not many Keiths in this world.
That's Onfar Prune.
I knew one missing an eye. Used to call him Keth.
Yep.
That's the thing that was said.
And that's why you got 10 points of damage.
You need my naturally high charisma to get away with that shit.
I've got higher than you bastard.
And look where it's gotten you.
Yes.
To be fair, that was a DC 30 joke.
All right. So you have now been given your mission.
Did we choose to accept it?
Did it self-destruct?
Oh, we're on fire
Before
again,
we
aren't
go,
Apparently.
Leosin, does the name Talis ring any bells?
Alice? Who the fuck
Alice.
Alice.
Yes, one of my spies. She works for the Harpers. And she's the one that's given me quite a lot of information on this cult.
Wow, and you dox her like that?
She's in trouble, though, I've heard. I received a letter from her.
I haven't heard from her for a little while. Hopefully, she hasn't been captured. Maybe she's in that camp.
Probably best go then. That's going to be fun.
Governor, do you have any horses or similar that we could borrow to help hasten our journey?
I can't spare more than the.
Waffles is fine.
I'm-
We're going through the
I
forest
can't-
anyway.
I can't spare more than the one that I've already given you.
Maybe we
I
should
will
go on
give
foot.
I will give you that one back. If you
So
need
I
it.
thought I'd ask.
Is it wise to bring waffles with us?
Yeah. I agree with
Uh,
Cal. I think progressing on foot would be a better idea for this mission.
Listen, could you take Waffles with you?
I can take Waffles with me and return her to you when you meet me in Erebor.
Look after her, she's a good mule.
I'll treat her like my own
Mule.
pet.
Is there a place we can pick up supplies before we leave? Or would it all have been destroyed? Or stolen or whatever?
There's not much about. There is a small store that's doing some small business to sell basic supplies. So you can get stuff like your ammunition and stuff restocked and
I'd like to
basic
buy a
camping stuff.
herbalism kit.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay.
No.
Is there a potions master here?
There's not a potions master here, no. There'd be a...
There's a herbologist, though, is there?
Yeah.
Oh. But when everyone else has gone, I'm going to ask if they've got any laxative, a very strong laxative, please.
Herbalism kit would cost you 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
I'm a dicky dummy and may need to clear it out at some point.
Wand.
So, do you need strong laxative or one
If
that
the
works
strongest
overtime?
you've got, I've got to clear a whole, big pile.
I know. I've got one bottle I can let go for 2 silver pieces.
Excellent. I'll take 2. Just
Far
in case
I
it
got one
happens.
bottle. Did you not get it?
You've got 1 bottle, but surely got 2. It's a laxative. It's very. I'm bunged up here. I mean, it's like the sun back there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can only spare the one at the minute.
The song.
Would it still work if I took half a bottle?
I can split it for you.
Yes, excellent. Let's split it into 2 bottles, please. Yeah.
Do you want me to water it down a bit?
No. I'll figure a way of watering it down. Don't worry.
So she hands you 2 half-full bottles of laxative.
That's surely not going to come in horribly backfiring.
I wonder who's using that.
How much?
2 silver pieces.
Super. Bargain of the day.
Anything else you want to do before you leave?
I'm just gonna say my goodbyes to Leosin. Just tell him don't get caught. Don't do something dumb, Leosin.
Well, and Nessim comes in and says, I'm not leaving his side this time.
How's the leg?
Better now. I can travel at least. I think I'm in better condition than Leosin is after what that damn cult did to him.
Good. Look after each other, and we'll see. I'll see you again in Erebor, whatever the fuck it was called.
Quentin, heal yourself up for 10 HP. As you walked out of the room, the cleric was there to give you a nice healing spell.
I also can I look for a short sword as well?
Yeah, a basic short sword is going to be out the store.
Free, is that?
Leosin, before I leave, is there any half decent vantage points or places we can use to spy from the camp that you noticed?
And there's that whole ridge around it that surrounded that impression, shaped like a horseshoe.
Is there a easier way of getting up onto the ridge without going through the camp?
I'm not too familiar. Maybe if you circle around it, you'll find a way up.
Okay. That is fine. Look after yourself.
So a short sword will cost you 10 gold pieces, Quentin.
Big gold pieces.
Yep.
What for?
Short sword.
Short sword.
What? I'm
I
gonna have
think
to
you
pay for it.
Oh yeah.
Surely it'd be free for all the heroic work we're doing.
That was last night.
That was all the drinking you guys had last night. And you know, we don't really want to give you a sword for free to just get struck back at us.
8 gold pieces then.
Give me a persuasion check.
Come through.
Mm. That's a big
Fine.
number.
I'll take 8 gold pieces for it. Doesn't look too happy that you're trying to haggle down a town that's currently in ruins and needs money to rebuild, but you've managed to
I
come
need short swords. I need food. Nah.
Ragnar throws extra 2 gold coins at the shopkeeper.
8 gold pieces is very fair for a short sword. They're diddling us. I mean, I feel their
Shut up,
plight.
boy.
Do we have any rations? I seem to be down to my last day of rations.
Are we tracking food in this?
I'm not.
I'd say you guys know how to feed yourself, so we'll just do that. Rations are automatic.
So that's fine then.
Will we use rations if we get stuck somewhere, like in a prison or somewhere?
It's fine. We've got a druid who knows good brew.
You'd hope he knows good brew.
I mean, yeah. There's no guarantee.
I do know it, but I don't have it prepared.
It might also be dodgy.
But it's a ritual cast, then.
My suggestion would be if we're like preparing for a long journey, then yes, we should take ration cost into account for it, but not actually count the rations. So we spend the money needed, but we don't have to keep track of it all. That's something later on, maybe.
Yeah. Can't be fucked.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary inventory management that I don't particularly like. So.
Yeah, that's fair. I am ready to hit the road.
Yeah. Anyone else want to do anything before you leave town?
Let's have a look.
I'm gonna ask.
I'd be
I'm
good.
gonna-
I'm good, thanks.
I'll ask a leading question if they have any splint mail lock around, knowing full well what the answer is.
Yeah,
They-
it's
last time.
splint mail now.
That's fine. Thought I'd ask just in case you happen to find any.
This isn't a particularly martial town. It's more of a farmer's town.
Do you have any sort of fabric I can use to rewrap my fists? There's quite a lot of blood on my current wraps.
Yeah, and got plenty of fabric. 5 silver pieces should be enough to wrap your arms.
Deal. That's fine. Thank you very much.
So we've got no chance of having potions or anything like that.
No chance of potions.
Okay, if I spent the time in the herbalist shop looking for the herbs needed to craft my own healing potion,
You'd be able to find the herbs.
how much would it cost?
Same price as a healing potion, 50.
That's so much.
But let's say knock it down by about 10%. Let's say
45.
10%.
40.
Yeah.
Because 40 is 20%.
10% of 50 is 5.
Yeah, it's 45.
45, yeah, I'll spend 45 on herbalism stuff. No, I just need to spend some time brewing it and stuff, because it's going to take... I know it takes 24 hours to brew a potion in total.
Yeah, so it's just as and when you take some rest, you spend some time.
Yeah. So in, like, 3 days, I'll have a healing potion. Fuck's sake.
Cool.
Nothing else, yeah?
Nope, that's
I'm
me
good.
done.
Happy to move on.
Alright, so you spend some time on the road, see no evidence of the cult having followed you or the former slaves back to town. But a fair distance away from town, you see something in the middle of the road.
Oh.
Is it
Oh no!
Steve? The trees.
Can I speak to trees?
I'm just gonna say, Xander, this looks like your problem.
Damn it, they're not
But-
beasts, I can't speak to them.
Is that
No, they are plants.
Yeah.
Alice? Alice, who the fuck is Alice?
But you do see a woman, although from that distance you can't really tell, but you can see a dead body surrounded by what appears to be shrubs in the middle of the road.
Did she demand a shrubbery?
Oh, good God. Who wants to go check to see if she's dead?
Up you go,
look.
Xander.
You're the,
Plants are your thing.
you're the nature boy.
You're the nature boy, man. Off
Yeah,
you go.
nature. I'm not the medicine boy
You're the nature boy. Off you go.
yet.
I mean, while you're arguing, Hope's just setting off.
Okay, I'll follow.
Alright, stop
I'm
there.
gonna have a bow,
Ragnar,
an
I'm
arrow.
hit.
goes
I'm
off to the
over
side.
here. Oh, yeah, I'm
Oh,
sitting on
God.
me rock.
Initiative already.
Yep. Can you all roll for initiative for me?
Fucking hell, you want to fight a
Yes,
tree?
come on. And Hope's worse.
Ah,
Oh
fucking
God!
I didn't select me tracker. Fuck. What's my 20?
There's a 1 on initiative. I mean, you just don't get a turn this time.
There are some people who say
Thankfully, there's
critical
not a
failures.
critical failure on the initiative roll, but I do
Yeah.
like how I rolled a 1 and I still got the same as Ragnar.
Yeah, still didn't roll a 1 though, did I? Not that shit.
Oh, as you approach the what appeared to be shrubs, suddenly turn towards you.
Okay.
Hello.
Uh,
So it is currently Kelstan. What do you fancy doing apart from standing on top of a rock?
do I know anything about these things?
Uh,
Cricket. They're triffids.
Roll. Are you proficient with Arcana?
I can't.
I am proficient in Arcana.
Give me a Arcana roll.
Not bad.
So with 12, well, you've not encountered anything like this in the past. You are aware of some spells that can animate certain plants.
Is that Pixar or Disney?
I'm gonna head off my rock. I'm assuming I can get basically wherever I want.
Of course you can.
With your monk skills, yeah.
I can get here anyway, so I can get past them. I'm not gonna attack, but I'm gonna head and stand in front of the group. So I'm gonna stand sort of here. I'm not gonna advance, but I'm gonna dodge.
Okay. So that's disadvantage on any attack rolls against you, right?
Yeah.
Anything else in your turn?
Nope. That's me done.
Sander, what are you up to?
Okay, I'm going to cast Magic Stone.
Oh dear.
Shut up.
That's your bonus action.
That's my bonus action. And wondering why Kel has stopped, I'm going to hold my action to see what the trees do. If they make aggressive action towards Kel or anyone else, I will launch a stone at them.
Okay. It is now the mysterious plant's turn. So, yeah, they immediately advance up. Do you want to do your attack roll against him?
Okay, Magic Stone, there is. There is a 15.
15 hits.
And that is 5 bludgeoning damage.
Mate, got him for a cuddle.
I ain't no tree hugger.
Yeah, you're fairly surprised, but bludgeoning damage does seem to have done some damage to it.
Nice.
Oh.
They will.
Oh.
They will hump Kel.
Oh.
I'm not
Yep.
gonna need those laxatives.
What's your sort of...
So, starting with the one on the left, he is going to slam into you
With this.
for 17.
That is my armor class.
Causes 15 bludgeoning damage.
What the fuck?
No!
My God. Ow.
I'm not sure we're ready for this.
The second one does miss. Oh, actually, 17. They were supposed to be at disadvantage. So the first one still hits.
Good.
Second one,
Oh, because he's dodging.
yeah.
Yeah.
Second one hits at a 12,
Yeah, that's a miss. Yep.
and the third one hits on the 12. So that misses as well.
Thank fuck for that. I can't take another one of them. Help!
What have we
Quentin
learned
just
about
sits
running
down
in?
and walks off.
Can I cast this? If I cast a spell as an action, I can't cast a spell as a bonus action, can I?
No, unless it's a cantrip.
It's not a cantrip, it's a bonus action first level spell.
No. If you can cast the cantrip as an action and still cast a first level spell as a bonus action,
Or
but you
vice
can't
versa.
cast two. Yeah, you can't cast two first or above level spells on the same turn.
I cast Fairy Fire.
Nice.
Do I need to
Oh,
dodge this?
No.
You will.
Great. He's really getting his payback.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
What's the DC?
14. I'm gonna bathe them all in a blue light.
Soothing blue.
The one on the left fails. The one on the right fails. The one at the bottom just passes.
And Kel.
Does that give them? Does that give us an advantage on them then?
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, Kel. +6 as well.
Do I take damage for that?
No.
No,
Nope.
it just makes attacks against you have advantage.
Oh fuck me, man.
You
I assume
And you also
I don't
can't go
get a
invisible.
bonus. I can't attack as a bonus action either, can I? Or can I?
Not unless you've got a spell that says so.
I am going to turn to Kel then and inspire him with some beautiful words.
Not sure there's much I can do. But yeah, thanks.
Will you get another attack before they do?
I will get at least that, yeah.
Perhaps I should give it to the axe cutter though.
I'll get an attack in.
That's me done.
I'm going to put the health thing to show that they've got that status effect. Can't find a decent other one.
I was gonna say, can you not just put a coloured dot on them?
Oh, it could do.
It'll do. Right, my go. Ragnar's go.
Yep, recognize go.
Ragnar's gonna run in and hack and slash at the animated bush tree thing on the right.
Good.
So with advantage, yes.
Yep.
Stop it, yes. Effing piece of crap.
Oof.
That's a crit.
Ooh.
Yep, nine. A crit definitely hits.
9.
That includes your.
That,
No, that's my base damage.
so that's not crit damage.
What'd you get for crit?
1d6.
Roll it again.
And another 9. That's 2 max rolls, is it? Oh no. 2 5s, yeah.
You don't get your bonus on a crit though, do you?
Oh no, so that would be -4.
So it's 14 then.
14 damage.
Why is it broken all of this again?
Because Roll20 hates
Yeah.
people using shit.
And people
Right,
hate
so
using
that's-
Roll20.
A substantial fucking. A substantial hit. Another one like that, you think it would. You think it will go down?
Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to do my my backhand on the on him again. Bonus action. So, oh, come on. Advantage 18.
Nice.
I think so. That definitely hits. Unfortunately, second attack not quite as powerful as the last one. You just shave off a bit of the branches on top of its head.
Must be the
Whoa.
chipmunks.
Yeah. There's still reasonable amount of damage done. I'll take that.
Definitely did more than what Kel did to it.
I chose to dodge.
Kel
I
didn't
didn't
do
do
any damage.
anything.
Well,
Xander did. Xander did one of 5 bits of damage
Yes, I did.
potentially.
Hope is going to run there. Hope is going to use her bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Kel, which gives him
Two
his,
AC.
+2 to AC. Yep.
Oh, thanks very much.
Nice.
And then I will smack the one that's on disadvantage with a standard warhammer attack.
All right. Roll with advantage then. 18 hits.
No, remember, that's a concentration spell as well.
But if you get hit,
He has to roll con. Yeah.
So that's 10, and then another 5, so 15.
it's 10 and 8, isn't it?
Well,
Swinging one-handed.
yeah, but the 8 has bonus stuff. The second one has the bonus stuff on it. the modifier.
Doesn't
I mean, I'll take the 18. That's fine.
they both say 1d8 plus 3 on the one-handed?
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
Wait, why is
And-
that 2 hits? What?
Why have you rolled the damage twice?
Oh, yeah, never mind.
So it's 10 damage.
10
Yeah, 10.
damage.
Sorry.
Thank goodness, the biggest number.
Yep.
So again, another nice clean hit. Another one like that. You think it will go down?
Cool.
Anything else on your turn? Or is...
Nope, no, I've done my bonus.
So, Kel, it's back to you again.
He gets to steal some kills.
I think that's. I've got to at least go for a punch on the one Ragnar's hit. I think.
22 hits.
A good punch.
Does he hurt his hand? I've punched a tree.
Really want to run up and say, "Take this potion, Kel, quick! It will heal you."
Yep. So another nice solid punch into its center mass, but not quite enough to take it down.
I spend a key point, step of the wind to disengage, and I can pelt it back to Quentin.
Okay,
Fucking wuss.
it's fine. We got this.
We do.
Never mind that I just buffed your AC
Do
massively.
you
there.
even need to disengage?
Only the person I melee attack,
Ignores you.
yeah, ignores me. So.
Okay.
That's the mobile feat, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean, I could have flurried of blows and ran away, but whatever.
All right. So back to Xander.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to this dude. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh. And go for a swing one-handed with
Sounds
my
like a swing.
with my
Swing it.
stick.
23 hits.
Okay, and the damage is
Have you got
7.
a shield then?
Sorry, what was that?
Have you got a shield?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, my
So,
AC's 14.
That does take him down.
Nice.
Got 2 left. One, you definitely feel like their presence is now definitely focused on you a bit now. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
How much did I move? I'm
You were
gonna.
there, so about 10.
So yeah, I'm gonna move back because I can still reach them to attack if needs be, and hope will be there, lovely tanking away.
Yep. So it is now their turn. So this one is going to attempt to fight Hope.
Hello.
Try that slam again. 22
Yep, that's a hit.
for 8 damage.
Before you move on.
You activating Hellish Rebuke.
How did you guess?
It's a good reaction.
I'm just gonna like set it on fire. Try and set it on fire a bit.
Is Hellish Rebuke an actual fire?
It surrounds in hellish flames. Must make a dex throw. 2d10 fire damage on a failed save.
Yep. Then
It'd be fucked.
yeah, you gather from seeing its response to that they are vulnerable to fire.
Strange that.
So is that dead then?
That one is dead. Yeah, I've crossed it out because it's the
Yeah, I was
Correct.
just checking that it wasn't just incapacitated for some reason or whatever.
whatever.
Oh, that's free as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
For you, yes.
But it's not free. It's your reaction. So
I mean,
this one,
it's my reaction.
this
but
one, you can't like if this
I
one
can't
moves,
use it
you can't take a. You can't take a reaction against it. So
Is
you
it-
can't do an opportunity attack.
Is it per sleep or per day or anything like that? Or is it just constant?
Once per long rest.
Okay, cool.
But I'm fine with that.
Yeah. It's a hell of a move for a freebie.
So saying that, this one is going to walk away, and you can't take a reaction against it, because he wants to get as far away from you as possible, and will attempt to attack Ragnar. 11,
Nope, 15.
and that is its turn. So Quentin, it's back to you.
Give killer potion. Give killer potion.
Nah, I'll be fine.
I'm gonna run up to this tree and I'm gonna attack him with my new short sword. See if it's any good.
Roll the attack. 24 hits.
Pretty good.
Got a good aim on it anyway.
It's got an aim hack.
1, 4.
9 damage, and this is a completely unhurt one, so definitely a decent chunk of health. You cut a fair amount of the. Did I take that off with Ragnar? Sorry.
Yes, you did.
It was so powerful I went through the tree. And then I'm gonna go in with the dagger as well, on the other hand.
12 unfortunately does not miss. You just
I
not
have
miss.
inspiration though.
Does
you do
not
have
miss.
inspiration, so you can use that to re-roll if you want.
Might as well before I forget using it. Bollocks!
Yep. So even with your inspiration, you still just managed to cut a couple of leaves off the top of the thing as it slowly like waggles out of the way, like it's being blown about in the wind.
Be done. Let it
Good.
waggle away.
Right.
Ragnar, what are you doing?
I'm going to axe the bugger. 19.
That definitely hits.
9.
Another nice solid hit. Not quite enough, but you'd guess another hit like that could possibly take it down.
Backhand. 17.
17 hits.
4.
I was expecting you to get a 9 then, because I thought the thing was busted again.
You've been getting
It was
so
giving
many
you max
nines.
damage. So yeah, not quite as solid as your last hit. You do take off a chunk of it, but it's not as much hurt as it was before, but it does look like it's on the last legs.
Roots.
I hope you can get the kill then.
I hope can try.
Assuming Hope hits it.
Which part
Yeah,
of the
that-
tree do you cut off to keep for your trophies?
That's a good one. I need to think about that.
No advantage or anything, so just smack. Yep.
Cool. That hits.
9.
Oh yeah. You definitely split it in two.
With a hammer?
With a hammer, yes.
Yeah, you hit it just at the right point. It just splits in two.
Fair enough.
You can stop it from rolling both of those at the same time, Haggis, just to
I've
make things
not,
simpler.
I've not found a way of doing that.
If it's in beyond 20,
Uh,
under the
not-
options are beyond 20, it's versatile weapon choice. You change it to roll both, use one weapon one-handed, and then
Oh,
it
yeah,
will
you can,
it will do things properly because
It-
you've got two
yeah.
options under damage, haven't you, to click?
Yeah.
So
you
if you
have
change
that,
change that roll 20, that beyond 20 option,
you can
it
force
will
it to
then-
always roll one or the other.
yeah.
Oh,
If you set
wow.
it
you
to
won't-
if you set it to roll one-handed, it will do it correctly depending on which you click on. If you set it to two-handed, it doesn't matter which one you click on; it'll always do two-handed. I tried it out.
Chop me the steps for that so I can have a look because I can't see it.
Okay.
I'll,
Right, so
Yep.
you have managed to kill off all of these weird plant things.
Do we know what they are?
Does
anyone know what they are?
Anyone that is proficient in Arcana can make a roll.
Aha.
How about nature? Or is it
Nope.
not enough
It's
for
not
it?
it's not a nature roll.
That should do it.
It's exactly the same as my last one.
Yeah, so Kel, you know no more information than you did before. Quentin, with a 22, you are aware of some spells that, if miscast, can pull fiends and the like into surrounding wildlife and foliage, so they get possessed. And that appears to be what these things were. They were possessed plants.
Normally it's by mistake rather than.
It's normally of a mistake that is.
So we've
happened.
just been fighting possessed bushes.
Yep.
Yes.
I think we should tread a bit carefully. I think
Maybe we should check the girl.
perhaps this lady miscast something and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ragnar wanders over and looks at the and starts kind of searching the body.
And as
You
Xander
need healing, Cal.
Depends if I kill this woman or not.
Oh, she's dead.
Then yes, I would require healing.
Xander, as you get close, you realise that you recognise this woman.
Oh, great.
She's one of the druids from the forest you're from.
That's not good. Can I see any information about why she might be all the way out here?
Roll me a investigation check.
Ah, shit. No. I have no idea why she's here.
Does he even recognise her?
But she's not dressed like you, so.
She's got clothes on.
The other druids do
Yes.
not dress like me, no.
Ah,
I am alone in this.
you're
I was
an
under the
Odyssey.
impression you lived in the forest all by yourself.
I do. But I still... Like, there were still other people in the forests and the surrounding areas. There's a druid group dedicated to Eldath in the area, which is where I've learned a lot of my things from.
Was that a group? Was a group called Tree Direction?
Oh, good God.
Kel,
We take the tank rod to get to it.
Ooh, Ragnar.
Kel, with your passive perception being higher than the rest of them, you do notice that there is a note in her hand.
Guys, no one's checked her hand. I will pick up and read the note.
Does she have a name?
You should know.
She does. Let me open up my OneNote.
This should be a simple name. Like him.
In the correct thing. So this would be Invel. INVEL.
I-N-P-E-L. Inpel.
V. Invel.
Invel. Do I know what rank or anything she was in the druids? Or just one of the druids?
She's one of the lower end ones. Like, you'd imagine that, like, if anyone needed to be sent to go get help, it would be one of the lower ones.
Okay.
And Kel, you with this note. I will share it with you only for now. Oh. Okay. Here we go. And do you want to read it out or share it with the rest of them?
I'll give it a gloss read myself first.
What's it say, Cal?
What? 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 Why is Kel reading something?
We
He's
found a
so
letter
clever.
in the dead woman's hand.
Which I somehow missed.
I'm hoping it's not a shopping list.
Never mind. It's just a note saying she was captured by the dragon cults, and she was asking for help. It's an open letter to anyone that would like to assist her.
What language is it right now?
Ah,
It's in common.
Hmm. So I'm not the only one. Maybe they're collecting druids for some reason.
I'll go search the body for anything else. And is there a holy symbol? Any gold weapons? Anything else identified there?
There is no gold or anything. There is a map on her with a location highlighted on it.
Yeah.
Can we
Pass
see
that
the map?
to,
Is it? Where's it highlighted in relation to where we are?
pass it to them. Yes.
You'd see it's an area map. You recognise that it is pointing to a very specific location in the forest that Sander said he was from earlier.
And I'd know exactly how to get there from here.
Once you got a bit closer, yeah, because you did say that you explored up to the extent of the mountain range.
I also have that ability to memorize maps, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Check.
I remember you mentioning that before.
I am just
Although I can't find it.
Carry on for now. Just before we leave, there'll be something to do.
Oh no.
Oh, there it is. An excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain and yada yada. No, I can also find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided the land offers, like, berries and stuff that we can get. So we don't need rations, I can feed us all.
Oh dear.
Is there anything else you want to do? I noticed Kel and Hope still haven't healed.
Or should we short rest here?
Well, I'd like to bury her in the trees.
I was just thinking something similar along those lines. So yeah, if we short rest, take care of that. And
I thought you were foraging for food and we found it, but fair enough.
No, you just can.
It's fine. I'm happy to camp in the trees for a few hours.
We only need a short rest.
While we bury the body, we can.
Yeah, I don't need a rest, so you guys can rest while I bury her, and I'm assuming Hope will probably want to help me, even though she could do the rest as well.
Yeah, I will help out, but also be wary that I need to have a bit of a seat.
And I'd imagine with two of you, it would take a good half an hour to do it. So if everyone rests for an hour and a half, that will cover you both.
I don't need to rest, but I will sing my song of rest so everyone can gain if they are using their hit dice to recover hit points, you get an extra 1d6 as well.
Lovely.
Nice.
We'll do that.
I'm going to make a little Eldar thing out of wood, using the trees and a knife as well to put on the grave.
Okay.
Well, that works.
And
And a d6 as well.
yep,
It's 14.
I'm back to full. Thank you.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah. Apparently, your song there, Simon, is incredibly good because
shit.
everyone got max hit points back with those dice.
That's,
There
Are
we
you
go.
sure Roll20 is working
and-
properly?
With the bonus.
Shut up,
Okay,
shut up.
there.
As long as it's in our favour, it's working fine.
Fair enough.
That's exactly the amount of hit points I
The
needed.
rolls have been fairly high, but there have been a few low ones
Yeah, there
sprinkled
have
in
been
there.
stinkers.
Kel, what did you wanna do?
So as we've just been resting, I'm gonna pull Quentin to the side.
Oh dear.
Oh.
After I've sung my song and you feel a bit more refreshed.
Yeah, now I like you a little bit more.
Have a drink.
I will just pass the note in his direction.
Okay.
I will share that with you as well.
Make it of it what you will.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before moving on?
What's the note say?
Says she's looking for assistance.
Is there any part of it you don't understand?
No, it's a very small letter. She literally says, to whom it may concern, I'm in need of assistance, and then it doesn't really mention the map. I don't know why, but
No scratches or marks or anything on there that could look suspicious?
is there any scratches or marks on the letter, or is it just a pretty much?
I am looking to
scrawled
see if there's anything druidic written on it.
No, you're not seeing it.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
You don't even know I've got it.
And
I assume.
Yeah, it was all done discreetly.
yeah, and your and both Kel and Quentin will know that it's in a fairly bad state after having been crumpled up in someone's hand while they're being attacked, but there's no distinctive marks.
Any
You
druidic
think would
marks
be-
on the map?
There's only one showed the map. I think that was Quentin. That
Yeah, I thought we put the map to like around because we.
I mean, the map I didn't palm. I just saw the map. But I say to Quentin, I say,
To
do we
yourself.
share this?
Talk
No,
to
I
yourself,
say to
player.
Kel, sorry. Yeah, I say to Quentin, you're a damn good fellow.
I think information should be kept to ourselves for now.
Do you not show me the map?
the map's been shared around, right?
Okay.
Much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Sanders, do me a perception check for me.
Oh, God. No, wait, perception is alright.
Yep, at 15, you do see some secret druidic symbols that do, like, similar to like an SOS.
Okay. So it's
Map mean
literally
anything
like
to
an
you, Xander?
SOS and a big arrow. Yeah?
Essentially, just in the druidic language.
And does the location mean anything?
Does the location
Yeah.
mean anything to me?
You
I know it's in my forest.
Yeah, you do know you haven't been there very often because the druids are fairly secretive of
Yep.
their ritual sites, but you know it is one of their ritual sites.
It seems like one of their ritual sites, the druidic ritual sites, needs aid. I think once we're done in the camp, we should definitely head over through the forest to get back to Irabo, or whatever it was called.
You're fine with doing the camp first.
Can I check if I believe him?
The camp seems to threaten more people.
Do an insight check on me. And
So I was going to
Xander,
do
if
an
you
inside
can,
check as well.
if you can do a charisma check for me.
What?
Do a
Why?
charisma save for me.
I'm not lying.
Yep, and you both beaten his charisma save, so you do know that he is not lying about what he is saying.
Well, but we were talking about going there, and I think all the more reason we find a map pointing with druidic symbols.
And as you've seen the map before, you do know that it is after the cave, after the cultist camp. So you will.
Is it
Like, if you-
anywhere near the ruins location?
Yeah, the location would be close to the ruins that you're
Yeah.
aware of in the cave. But yeah, if you are planning to go there first, you would have to go past the cultist camp from where you
Yeah.
currently are.
We'd need to go by the cultist camp anyway, so yeah, cultist camp. Then we should definitely spend some time in the forest on the way back. See what we can find
Have
out.
you been to the ruins, Xander?
Once or
Is it
twice,
known to you?
but I've never spent any real time there. Usually just like hunting for food.
Was you there when you disappeared? and arrived in Greenest?
I was between there and my hut, but I wasn't right there.
But you just left there?
No. I haven't been there for a long time. Nothing there interests me.
Intel
At
check.
least until now.
I'll say with that one, he knows. Like,
Okay.
he has no interest in the history. He's just a nature freak.
I think it's perhaps okay to share some more, Kettle, don't you?
Did you say
Let
that out
them
loud?
know.
I'll hand the letter to them all. Just let them see it all.
Because I've shared it with a couple of you. There we go. I can't just hit the show players. There we go.
Oh, can you not?
That's annoying.
There you go. That should be shared with all of you now.
Nope.
Doesn't say much, to be honest.
Oh dear.
It has not been shared to me.
I don't see it.
To whom
If you
it
go
may
to,
concern.
if you,
there we
if you
go.
go to the
There's a
journal,
There we
If you
go.
get the journal, you have to open it from that way.
When I have cast forbidden ritual and now we are in
apparent-
dire straits or in need of assistance. Please come to the location in the included map to help resolve this before it overwhelms us. What the fuck have they been up to? They're meant to be all nice and shit.
It seems one's not.
No, something seems to have triggered them then. They're a circle of Eldath. They're dedicated to helping people.
Maybe
Something-
not everyone shares their views.
Yeah, something
Think
very
back
strange has
to-
gone on there.
Think back to the time you've spent in the cultist camp. You'd know that you've seen people of all castes and religions.
Yeah. So chances are there's a dragon culty infiltrator.
And potentially why you were taken.
Yeah.
It seems like the sort of thing that would have been better shared with everyone immediately.
It does. Why would you hide this from us?
I'm not the
Well, it
first
says
person.
one of our circle. And although
Yes.
you're not one of the circle,
I am, yeah, technically.
we had to check.
I'm like the
As
very,
I say,
very
I
bottom
don't trust
rung.
anyone. I don't trust anyone.
Hmm. In the
No.
future, it's probably best to share everything between us. We need to learn to
Oh,
trust each other.
Yes, well,
Maybe.
If letters could incriminate one of us, maybe it requires some investigation before we just immediately share everything. I know nothing about you.
True.
I can tell you he's not evil, so he's not one of the dragon cult.
Is everyone in the dragon cult evil?
So far, yes.
Is every tiefling evil?
So far, no. But we'll
Descended from evil, maybe.
I can detect. I know what I'm talking about.
You're also
Yeah, but
talking to the
nothing
one
about it.
person that you've detected evil
Yes.
coming from.
Who did you?
Well,
Which of us did you say should keep an eye on Kel? I can't remember who you trusted with that information.
I'm sorry?
I didn't mention to anybody.
You
I
didn't,
was
okay?
doing-
Was that said in character or
No,
not?
that was out of character because I thought
Right,
I
fine.
couldn't remember if Haggis had mentioned it.
No, it's more. I will keep an eye out for
Okay,
that
cool.
instead of planting seeds of doubt in the mind when it's not even something I'm really sure of.
Okay, cool. So you're not even going to trust your naked best friend. Fair enough.
No. So the next question is: do we carry on down to the camp, do the scout, try and hurry it up a bit, or do we investigate this new lead?
The new lead is out of the way. It will take us a lot longer to get there and to the camp than it will take to get to the camp and then to there.
let's get to the camp. But do we have a plan for the camp?
The problem
I
is,
mean, I could go invisible, but
If we try and stay up on the top ridge and scout that way. I certainly won't be able to get anywhere near them. I think they're going to be looking for a female tiefling at this point. They're also going to be looking for our good friend Ragnar here.
About Xander, how small can you make yourself as a beast?
I can make myself the size of any beast I've seen. Can I just say, I'd have buried her in the trees and not just dumped her at the side of the road, Seth?
I mean, I'm glad you buried her in the trees because I was going to give her a set her off in the water. Just let her drift off.
Well, I'd assume druids prefer being buried in trees and shit.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Nature kind
Well,
of.
perhaps, Xander, you can be a tiny wee fly. And if you get captured...
I can't be a fly, I can't fly.
a beetle.
Yeah, I can't do any creature that can fly or swim yet.
So a
Are
tiny
you
bug, a spider.
Like
are
that
you
spider.
heading off to the camp then?
We should
Yeah.
head to the camp, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming the northeast of the camp would be closest to the forest.
How much XP do we get?
60 each.
I was going to say, if you get captured...
How much do you say, sorry?
60.
Thank you.
If you get captured, what we can do is I can message you. Just make sure you get the info and tell us it before they kill you. Alright?
No. If we head down to the northeast of the camp, that is where the huge overlook was, overlooking the entire camp. So if we
You
approach,
also remember
there's the Kobold Tower there.
Yeah, there's
there was a watchtower over there.
Like, if we
What-
approach from that direction, we could do something about the kobolds and then spy down. And then it would also be easier to go to the forest from here if there's anything we can learn.
I'm happy
Is that
to
what you're doing? You're running around over.
That's my
Can
suggestion.
we not get up on the ridge to start with before we even enter the camp?
No, I mean,
Yeah,
we'd
I'd
come
get
from
up
above,
to
yeah.
the
Yeah, I
ridge.
know. I was just moving you.
Perhaps if
Right.
I cast sleep, can we scoot up there and perhaps deal with the kobold?
And
Yeah, we're already here.
approaching from like the north. So you're on the overlook.
Okay.
So what you do see is that the entire camp seems to have been torn down already. Only a couple of people were wandering around, but they're not in cultist camps. They seem to be like roaming hunters that seem to be selling food.
Okay. Is there anyone in the tower?
So as far as you can see, everything outside of the cave, so you got no idea about what's in the cave from this vantage point, but everything you can see is completely empty.
Okay, well, I'd mentioned that the cave is where they were keeping the eggs and stuff, so it would probably be worth going in there for a check as well before we leave, just in case.
So did we see anything on the way in to suggest that they'd all moved out, like prints and shit?
Give me a perception check or an
Survival?
investigation check. Yeah, a perception or survival check. So, yeah, at 14, you do see that looks like a few hours after you left, judging from how much the tracks have degraded by now, they have quite a lot of carts that were heavily laden has moved on from this location.
Tell a directionality on it.
Heading west.
So off towards Arm.
Yeah.
The coast.
Oh, gate.
Heading towards the coast. Yeah.
The opposite direction for what we were after.
Yeah, we
That's
have a
for sure.
choice to make.
Um,
Shall we go down and talk to these guys?
I think I want to check
Not
out
part
the
of the
big.
cult.
Are you hiding? Like, are you attempting to be stealthy at this point?
Yeah, I assume we were.
can you
Oh,
make me
I think,
make me a stealth roll, everyone.
Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going?
Oh, Ragnar.
Fuck's sake.
Don't worry, it's the
The group have.
average of the group that I need to beat. And they do with a 19. So the hunters have seen you. They're not particularly worried. They don't pay much attention to you. They know you're around, but aren't raising an alarm or anything.
Should we just shout down to them? Or would that risk anyone being left behind working out what we're doing?
Are these hunters, do they look like they're part of the dragon cult then, or?
They don't. They're not dressed in anything. They seem to be dressed as a group, so they seem to just be a hunting party that maybe travels the countryside selling meat and furs to anyone that they come into contact with.
Can I see any sort of animals around that they might be in control of?
No animals. Just 4 of these guys just sitting around a tent.
So that's the only tent that's currently still up, yeah?
Everything else is broken down.
Should one or
Is it
two
worth
of
you
us...
changing into a pig, Sander, and letting them hunt you for some reason?
No. Should one of us just go down and, like, talk to them, and while the rest just have a quick glance around the camp and into the cave, see if we can find anything?
I will, yeah, I'll go and say hello. I don't know, I don't particularly want to try sliding down this. This thing.
How are you planning on getting down? Are you
Get some
going
rope.
down? Are you going down here, or are you just going to backtrack around and come through?
If we moved as a group around here and then like hop down this way, and then the rest of the guys can do the thing, I'll go and have a chat with these guys.
Are you attempting to come down the?
No, going
over this bit over here. Look,
Going the long way. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Why don't we let a rope down here and we can?
because I'm in fucking chainmail.
You can climb down a rope, can't you?
we can check out all these towers and stuff along the way anyway.
so anyone that wants to can roll an investigation check as you're moving through the encampment.
Investigation.
Yeah, my plan was to head sort of to where the main tent was and see if anything's been left. Boop. Well, a lot of 12s today.
Yep. So with 12, you do not see anything. So as far as you can tell, it's just like broken down crap and the occasional thing that you're not interested in, so like stuff like a few bits of food supplies that have been left around.
Is there a leftover keg or anything that I can just have a look at?
I know are broken kegs around. Like they haven't left any anything. It's like mostly like cracked pottery, rusty knives, soiled clothing, and bedding.
Well, the tents above you were high-ranking people as well, so they're definitely worth checking out. The bottom ones were slavery tents, weren't they?
Yeah.
I was going to head to those ones and have a look.
Yeah, and I'm checking the ones that here.
With Quentin and Hope, you do notice that there may be some stuff that if you send a message to Greenest, they could use to help rebuild, but nothing of interest to your group.
Okay.
And that accounts for everything on the outside of this.
So the whole area, except
Yeah.
for the cave.
Yep, because you've not investigated the cave yet.
Okay,
So,
well I'm going to wander down here with Hope then, seeing as they've rushed off ahead.
Yep. I'm just gonna approach these guys. They've clearly seen me.
Yep, I know, well aware of you. They're just sitting watching you move around. And they're like, you looking for the cult?
Yeah. Do you know what happened here? Where they've gone?
Apparently, there was some ruckus the other night. They left pretty sharpish. A few of them are still left in the cave.
Interesting.
Okay. What are you guys doing here?
Was it? We made quite a bit of money off of selling to a group this large.
So
We
you
haven't
got,
really like pats the carcass of a bear that he's dragged in.
do you have loyalty to the cult?
I don't have loyalty to anything but money, mate.
Insight check. Fuck.
As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
He seems to be up on the up and up.
I'll do this. I'll do an insight as well, just to have a wee note. Excellent. Yeah.
You believe him even more than Xander did.
If it's money you're after, would you consider you know the place Greenest? You could probably make a small buck selling your wares there.
Thank you for the tip. We'll wait for the rest of our group and head up there. See what we can, what deals we can make.
Would you pass a message on for us as well?
I was gonna.
If you got some silver, I can be persuaded.
I'll give you two gold to send a message about the some of the stuff that's here, and also take a handful of some of those planks and other bits and pieces up to them. They've just been hit fairly recently, so they're in need of some repairs. So
They're now going to take all these planks and sell them to Greenest Haggis. I was planning on giving a closed message so they didn't know what we were going to do.
that's fine. I believe these are just people.
True, I do as well.
Alright, so let them know that there's some building materials and other such stuff that they might be interested in. Yeah, we could do that.
Sounds good. Here's a couple 2 gold.
More than generous.
Lovely. Thank you.
We might not even charge the people at Greeners because of that.
That'd be lovely.
If
Careful,
you'd
she
have done
breaks knees.
if you'd have done it for silver, they would have sold the information of where the camp was.
Well, they know where the camp is, we've told them. And Leeson is there as well, who knows it.
Yeah, but they don't know that stuff is there for
true.
there for the take. But yep.
Oh.
If money is their motivation, I'll pass them some.
Yep, as rest of you, again, much the same up here. There is bits and pieces that you think maybe the Greenest guys would make of use of, but nothing of any special interest to you.
I'm going to silently wave to get everyone together. And then say, apparently there's still some of them in the cave. So maybe, like they weren't able to move the eggs quickly, maybe the eggs are still in there.
I feel like that might have been their most precious cargo and they would have left with it, but I'm happy to go and kill some more cultists.
Yeah, maybe we should kind of try and persuade, kind of get them to come out and ambush them as they come out. So yeah, maybe I and Hope could be above the cave and try and push some rocks on them as they come out or something.
Well,
Oh,
sounds
you want us
adventurous.
to sneak in and have a look first?
I think scoping out the place is a good idea. Yes.
I can do the spider thing again if needs be. And go along the ceiling.
Or
Have a
that
quick
might
look
be
around.
worth another quick look.
Sounds
But I
like
think
a
trying to
good
get them
idea.
in the open might be easier to fight if we can see what the hell is going on, because
Yeah.
Do you want me to go invisible with you,
can't see in the
Xander?
dark, can he?
Yes, we should both go in, and if there's only a couple, if we appear behind them and make enough of a racket, maybe they'll run out.
Or they
What's
turn
your-
and fight you and I can't
Yep.
see shite.
If it comes to it, I can fix that at least for a little while.
Yes, I think
You're saying there's something wrong, we're not better to sit in the dark.
If we go in and do that, if you guys hear a huge bang, that means people are either running out towards you guys, or you should run in towards us. What could go wrong?
Let's.
The plan is to make some noise to get them going out. You could
So
always throw a stone at the door.
I mean, you could if you're inside, you could, and we were outside, you can just send us a message with what's
Actually,
going
yeah.
on.
Quentin,
Yeah,
probably
stand.
the best going
If
in.
you can hide by the door, I
Yep.
can do 120 feet, so I won't
Yeah,
go
that's
too far.
I can do that.
Okay, can we see anyone near the entrance from here? Is it safe enough to sneak up and like stand on either side of it?
it's safe enough to sneak up. There's no one like at the entrance. So if you try and sneak up like, along the sides of it, you should be fairly.
Quentin, it's your time to shine.
Alright, so are you?
I'm going to go in invisible and obviously tiptoey.
Right, so I'm gonna.
Super
not in my-
stealth.
Are you human or half elf?
He's half elf.
Okay, cool.
Half elf.
That's handy.
Got my full Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins outfit on, the
So you
whole
should be
symbols on my
on-
knees.
Yep,
The
Okay.
dragon. He should be on the map now.
we are now in the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you're not quite in the cave. This is the entrance. Like that dotted line is where the cave starts.
I'm also going to explain to Quentin what I saw last time and how it like goes in and curves round. And then there's mushrooms in the wall, so be careful heading in just in case you get to them. And also there was something to the south, but I couldn't quite see it from where I was with my thing. But it's worth having a look south as well.
Alright, so Quentin, you're invisible, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it just you going in, or is Ragnar? Is Xander?
No, it's just Quentin at this
Mushroom.
point. Because he's invisible and doing message, so we can work out. It could be a ridiculously bad idea to go in
Alright,
otherwise.
so as you get in, you do notice these two guys. Now they're in places where they can't be seen from the entrance, but can easily see people that just wander into the entrance of the cave to stop them.
I messaged back then saying 30 feet in, two guys hidden.
Who are you
Are you
messaging?
gonna-
Which one of us?
I'll message Kel because he said he would be the one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming before you went in, you both hid at the sides, so I will message one each side.
I'm
Right,
assuming there's
and-
one on either side because we can't see in yet.
They're hidden behind rocks, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
I think they're waiting for someone.
In this area, you can see in full daylight because the daylight's streaming in through the cave map.
Yeah.
All right. So, how far in are you pushing?
I'm going to stand here and message again, and hoping and can get a message through again. What can I say at the moment?
At the moment, you can see some stairs leading down. I did say to Xander that they're leading up, but because this artwork's not very clear, it's
Yeah.
actually leading down.
Yeah.
So that's from what he said. That's where you know that there was some
The mushrooms around the corner.
the
From
weird, the weird violet fungi things that he encountered.
I can see rather deep into the cave, by the way. I'm assuming I've only got 60 foot of dark vision. But
You
it seems to
you
give
should
me
be able
more.
to. Yeah, it's because I don't have. I think I've got daylight mode turned on just so it doesn't fuck up.
I really hate the dynamic lighting.
I was going to
of
say, you've
20.
got daylight, because I can't see anything outside the cave, I don't think. Or perhaps not. No.
It's got explorer mode, so if you're cut off.
So I'm
Yeah,
going to stand
so
at the
from
top
there-
of the stairs.
Yeah, from there you're at the top of the stairs. You can see into where he is. You can probably see to about there.
Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
That's where he
There
said
was there was something here, but I wasn't able to make out what any of it was as a spider.
I can't see anything there.
Do you want to investigate it?
So from the top of the, if I try and message back what I can see from the looking down the stairs where the ridge is, what can I see?
And you can see that there are some mushroom, like fungus things. At the
Yeah.
moment, they're not moving, but because you've been forewarned, you can tell that there are 4 of these things that will potentially attack.
I'll message back and say the fungus is still here. Should I press on? I don't know if they'll be able to sense me.
Would I know? I can't remember what I rolled last time for information.
You rolled fairly high, so you would know that they don't see in the way that normal creatures do. They
They sense.
do it via tendrils and senses. So
Yeah, they'd
having
be able to tell you
invisibility
there.
wouldn't be.
They'd
Yeah.
feel you there.
Invisibility wouldn't be. You wouldn't be invisible to them. They essentially got blind sight up to 60 foot.
Right. I'm going to go down south then and have a look down this way.
Yeah. So you can see that it's a wall covered in vines.
Like,
It definitely seems weird because it's the only wall that is covered in vines.
I'm going to investigate the wall, just